What is up, geeks? Welcome back to the Geek Man Cave. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm in beautiful Cardiff and heading somewhere special today. Can't wait for you geeks to see this today. Well, off we go. Arrived. Yes, we've headed out to London to the XL to visit the Avengers station. They've got a ton of Marvel props in here. I cannot wait to see them, to do a bit of a review on them, and to give me inspiration for upcoming videos. So geeks, without further ado, let's jump in and check out Marvel's Avengers station. So geeks, I'm finally home after my epic day out in London. I had a blast at Avengers Station, and I managed to pick myself up some epic collectibles that I cannot wait to do some unboxing videos straight after this video for you guys to see. They are two very amazing Marvel props, and if you've got the money to buy them, I suggest you buy them because they're both epic. Anyway, on from that. Today I went to Avengers Station. Now, guys, if you don't know, Avengers Station is an interactive exhibition that you can visit. This currently touring in London, in the UK. And you're looking around £20 to £25 for an adult ticket, and it's basically a 30 to probably an hour, but you could stay as long as you want, exhibition where you start off and you're doing training to become a Avengers Station agent, and you see loads of props and movie replicas from the films. You can take part in interactive displays and little activity games, and then at the end you take part in an end game. See what I did there? Where you fight Ultron as a big team and you finish, and then you're at the shop and then you're finished. So like I said, it's been touring for quite a while. I know it's been to Las Vegas, and before it came to the UK it was in Australia, and every time it's come out they've updated it with new props from new films, because I remember watching a review about when it came to Australia, and for Australia they had added all the Black Panther stuff, because Black Panther had just come out, or was just coming out in the cinema when it appeared, so they got to see things from the movie, which was really, really cool. So yeah, so overall, for the money that I paid, I got my ticket. Like I said, I had a ticket, I had a Groupon code, so I got my ticket for about £10 to £15. I'll leave a link in the description below if I can find any codes for you geeks if you want to visit and you're in London. And overall, it was a really good experience. Like I said, when you're walking, it's brilliant because you go into this room with all these windows and they come on, and it's like you're being trained by the Avengers, and Maria Hill greets you and showcases all different clips from the movies. And you really feel like you're a part of something epic, and you can hear the Avengers music as well. And they open the double doors and you're greeted by Iron Man's Mark 46 from Civil War, and he's standing there greeting you. And the Hulkbuster is standing behind him, and you've got the Hall of Armors, and there's all information on interactive screens around you about Iron Man that are moving, and it just feels epic. As a big MCU fan, it was epic. You just couldn't take the smile off your face. So what you do, guys, you basically walk yourself around, and there's lots of different interactive displays and information and props from the movies that you can get involved with. The great thing about this as well is you're actually welcome to touch and take photographs of everything. Like, I did a ton of photographs. Like, we lapped around once just to take it all in. Then we went back and lapped around again to take photos and videos for this video and for the channel. And it was just great because the staff were great. You could touch the props. They were calling you over and talking to you about the films, what your favourite films was, and you can tell they took a real interest in the MCU. And they were talking to you about where these props come from and where the replicas were made, and how they've always travelled around. So it was a really good experience in that sense. And like I said, for the money that I paid, it's a very, very good exhibition. It can be as long as you want. There's not a lot of things there, but there's enough there for you to go through. Now, it was very quiet when I went as well, because it was half term in Wales, but in London and England, there wasn't half term. So it was a quieter time for me to go. So I could see a lot of things, and it was quite easy to get around. However, there were some drawbacks. Like I said previously, when it's moved around, they've updated it with new things. So being 2019, well, if we say that it's arrived in London in November 2018, we know that we've already had, since it's left Australia, we've had films such as Doctor Strange, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Infinity War, Ant-Man and Wasp. So we had a lot of films in between. So I was expecting to see some Doctor Strange, maybe his cape, maybe the Eye of Agamotto, maybe some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, maybe some Infinity War, maybe the Gauntlet replica would be there, which would have been absolutely amazing. But there wasn't, and this is probably the biggest buzzkill of the event, especially for the price you're paying. It felt very dated, in the sense that I think the newest prop, besides the Black Panther movie, would have been Civil War. Now, we know Black Panther was in Civil War, so you think, could they use that? But they did have, like, the heart-shaped herb there, and they did have some information about Wakanda that you couldn't see in the Black Panther movie. So that was there. But since it's come from Australia, there doesn't seem to be anything added new. When you think there's things like Doctor Strange, and you've got Spider-Man Homecoming, the only thing I can think of, and this is one of the big things me and my brother talked about on the way home, was the fact there was nothing to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Nothing at all. No props on the Guardians of the Galaxy. However, this is Avengers Station. So you can imagine this is the Avengers Station as if you were on Earth. So up until Infinity War, no one knew about the Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you think about it, Spider-Man hadn't really become an Avenger yet. Doctor Strange, again, wasn't part of the Avengers. He was still not really there with them. There wasn't anything about Winter Soldier besides display stuff about Winter Soldier from the films he was in, but no props, because he really wasn't an Avenger until Infinity War, really. So I think they get around it that way. But for an interactive display on the MCU and current films, it needed to be updated. The problem was it as well is the fact that the interactive displays you did, such as you could go and you did like an interactive video game version where they scanned you in using the Xbox Kinect and you become the Hulkbuster, and when you move, the Hulkbuster move, which was great fun. The problem is that I'm playing it against Ultron, and that film came out about 3 or 4 years ago. I would want to be fighting the Black Order or fighting Thanos, or I'd be even fighting something from Captain Marvel. The other thing as well is the very last fight, the end game. They've kind of got that theme where all the Avengers come together. We do it together, like they say at the end of Avengers Age of Ultron. So it's kind of tailored at that and kind of stuck at that stage. The other thing that I was really disappointed about was the shop. I'd seen pictures of the Vega shop and all the collectibles, and it even says on the website, exclusive items for Avengers Station. And to be honest, there wasn't a lot there. It looked more like an Avengers car boot sale. There was a few cool things there. My brother bought something epic that was there that I didn't expect to be there. So there was a few good things, and it was cool that you had this like little green screen thing where you can have a photo of yourself with the Avengers. Was cool as well. But overall, I was disappointed because I was looking forward to spending some real good cash there. And it looked like it was coming to the end of Avengers Station, like they'd run out of all the stock. So that was a little disappointing. However, if you were a true Marvel fan, I would definitely go. There are tons of different discounts going at the moment. You can get this as cheap as £10 or under. And it's a definite visit because you can see some of the props that you wouldn't normally see at any sort of exhibition except this. For example, I've never seen a Jatari soldier before. So being able to see that, and can't believe how big they are, guys. They are huge. They're like 6-7 foot. Was absolutely amazing. And you kind of get that idea of scale as well. Lots of the weapons from Thor Dark World were there as well, which made you really think about, oh, that's the kind of texture they use. And it's great for me, especially for the channel. One of the main reasons I really wanted to go is because I wanted to take pictures and see these props up close so I can create them for you guys. I can see the kind of textures they use, which I won't be able to see from pictures, the scale and size of them to give me some ideas. I hope you've enjoyed this review, guys. I had an amazing day, and if you get a chance to go, I would go. It is generally a good day out. Don't expect to be blown away by something extremely amazing, but it's a great day out, especially if you're a Marvel fan. It's a great day out to go and geek out about all things Marvel. And if anything, it's got me even more excited for Avengers Endgame. Geeks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly content on the Geek Man Cave. Geeks, have an amazing day, and remember, it's your cave, your rules, and I'll see you next time.